Good afternoon. You're welcome to the news at 1 on NTA Lagos Channel 10. I am Nta Ch10. And now we start this bulletin with this report that states President Bola Tinubu received the Archbishop of Abuja Catholic Diocese, Most Reverend Ignatius Kaigama, in the State House. The meeting between the president and the religious leader, an interpersonal consultation, lasted about 40 minutes behind closed doors. Although details of the meeting were not made public, the consultation came at a time some quarters are alleging religious persecution in the country. State House correspondent Musbao Dan-Wahab reports that President Bola Tinubu has, at different fora, affirmed his government's respect for the Constitution, which guarantees rights of every Nigerian to choose and practice any religion freely. Meanwhile, the federal government has clarified that the country's constitution does not allow religious persecution as being alleged by a portion of the international community. Minister of Foreign Affairs Yusuf Tuga made this clarification at a press conference in Germany. Chukunonso Mwabwese reports.
U.S. President Donald Trump's warning of potential military action if Nigeria fails to curb the alleged killing of Christians by insurgents at the press conference in Berlin emphasized that Nigeria's commitment to religious freedom and rule of law as provided in the nation's constitution makes it impossible for any religion to be persecuted under any guise.
This is what guides us, and this is what shows that it's impossible for there to be a religious persecution that can be supported in any way, shape, or form by the government of Nigeria at any level, be it federal, be it regional, be it local. It's impossible. And our laws are there.
Joined by his German counterpart, Tuga warned against any attempt to divide Nigeria along religious lines as he drew parallels with Sudan.
Trying to make the world understand is that we should not create another Sudan. Nigeria has a population of 230 billion souls. It's the largest democracy on the African continent. It's the largest country on the continent. We've seen what has happened with Sudan, with agitations for the partitioning of Sudan based on religion, based on tribal sentiments.
The minister's submission is in line with the federal government's position that no particular faith has been isolated for targeted attacks more than other faiths in the country. Chukunonso Mwabwese, NTN News.
Still talking about reports from the Information Ministry, President Bola Tinubu has called for calm among Nigerians, assuring that his government is taking concrete steps towards ensuring better security of lives and properties of all citizens and residents in the country. The president conveyed this message through the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, and the Presidential Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ananuga, who met with him in the State House. During the meeting, the Information Minister disclosed that the issue of the U.S. government's threat of military action in Nigeria came up. The minister assured that the government is already ahead with steps to record greater results in the fight against insecurity.
Only last week or 2 weeks ago, Mr. President, in his own desire to rekindle the security architecture of the country, reinvigorated the hierarchy of the armed forces. A new chief of defense staff and other service chiefs were appointed. Now, this is all all the issues that came out of the United States. So that tells you that Mr. President has been working assiduously to ensure that Nigeria is a country that remains safer for all Nigerians to live in. We're looking at all the issues, and we don't want to overheat the discussions, but work is ongoing, and we're also opening the channels of communication so that the international community will understand what Nigeria has been doing better, and also what we intend to further do to ensure that whatever concerns there are, either domestically here or from the international community, are answered.
All right, Honorable Minister, you said some steps have been taken, going by what you have just said. Nigerians have been suggesting so many things, including having a dialogue with the religious bodies and all of that, diplomatic means. What precisely is the government doing in this regard?
Well, it's a multiple approach. You know that discussions with the leadership of the religious groups is an ongoing effort. Mr. President has been meeting with them, and of course he will continue to do that. They're all Nigerians, and he is leading them, and so they are of course an important stakeholder in the Nigerian project. So yes, Mr. President will continue to engage with them. Mr. President will continue to engage with his national community, not just the United States, everyone, the regional bodies, the continental bodies, and everyone that we think has a role to play in ensuring that Nigeria succeeds in ridding this country of these criminal elements that are helping the world to drive this narrative so that Nigeria will have a very bad name. And we know that this is not who we are as a country. So for us to be characterized, this is absolutely false. Nigeria has Muslim and Christian and even those who do not believe in any of these religions. And our constitution guarantees that everyone should practice his faith without let or hindrance. And we have these security challenges, but nowhere has there been any decision to favor one religion or the other, or to inflict violence over one religion. What has happened is that we have these extremists that are driving this narrative, and the desired outcome for them is to see that this country is divided, and we want to caution Nigerians to look deeper. This is a time for us to reflect on our nationhood, to reflect on our unity, to come together. This is not a time for division, it's not a time for rhetoric, it's not a time for politics. It is a time for nation building, a time for calling for everyone, to come together so that we can continue to have the Nigeria of our dream.
We're going to short break. More reports afterwards. Please stay tuned.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
It's Christmas season, a time to spread love, jolly, and be merry. Where would you love to be?
Worry no more. It's happening here at the Nta Lagos Channel 10 Christmas Family Fun Fair.
The 2025 Christmas celebration promises to be fun-filled with lots of activities for your maximum excitement.
There will be games,
Chess competition,
Ludo,
shout out to your loved ones,
school presentations,
bounce on the castle,
and so much more.
Date is Monday night to 12th December 2025, with Monday night being the opening ceremony.
There will be so much more to eat and drink. Gate fee, 3,000 naira per child.
Venue, Nta Lagos Channel 10 Joshua Yaba, Lagos. Time 10 a.m.
For sponsorship and advert placement, please call Chibuzo 0812 324 5519
or Fadike on 0803 913 8161 and Jimo on 0803 830 1669. Nta Lagos Channel 10 Christmas Family Fun Fair. Don't miss out. Save the date.
Mark your calendars.
Let's jingle and rock this Christmas.
You're welcome back. Nigeria and Germany are forging a stronger partnership, with cooperation now focusing on power, security, economy, trade, and migration under the framework of the Nigeria-Germany Binational Commission. This was when Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga, met with his German counterpart, Minister Johann Wonderful, in Berlin, as both nations marked 65 years of diplomatic relations. Garba Natala has more.
Statement by the media aide to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Al-Qasim Abdul-Qadir, says talks between Nigeria's Foreign Affairs Minister Yusuf Tuga and his German counterpart reviewed progress on key energy projects, including the Siemens Energy Power Initiative and the Green Guarantee Group for Renewable Investment. Tuga reaffirmed Nigeria's energy strategy, using gas as a transition fuel while expanding renewables. On security, Both nations agreed to enhance intelligence sharing, cybersecurity, and border management. Yusuf Tuga called for a more strict EU stance against organizations using European territories for incitement and illicit financing. The ministers, however, commended existing migration and skills partnerships with Nigeria, proposing to expand collaboration into ICT, engineering, and healthcare. Tuga highlighted business process outsourcing as a key opportunity for young Nigerians to work remotely for German companies. Trade volume has hit €3 billion in 2024, making Germany Nigeria's second largest European trade partner, citing Nigeria's removal from the Financial Task Force grey list as boosting investor confidence. On regional and global issues, Tuga briefed on Nigeria's leadership within ECOWAS, inviting Germany to join efforts to strengthen democratic institutions and stability across West Africa. Both ministers reaffirmed their shared commitment to democracy, UN reform, and multilateral cooperation, pointing out that the renewed dialogue will consolidate mutual trust and elevate a partnership anchored on equality. Garba Muhammad Atala, NTA News.
And now we come back home to Lagos State, where the All Progressive Congress has begun the digital registration of its members across the Southwest zone as part of efforts to strengthen its internal structure and enhance administrative efficiency. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu flagged off the APC e-membership registration train-the-trainer workshop at the State House Marina. Joy Ken Abakoya reports that the initiative aims to build a robust digital database for the ruling party.
It was a gathering of key party leaders as the All Progressives Congress rolled out its e-membership registration exercise for the Southwest Zone. The Train the Trainer workshop hosted in Lagos brought together members of the APC National Working Committee led by the National Secretary, Senator Bashiru Ajibola, along with state chairmen, secretaries, and zonal executives from across the 6 Southwest states. Representing Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Lagos Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat described the exercise as a critical step.
We must be able to know who are the members of our party, where are they? It's not just when the election is coming that we'll be running sector all over the place. We must know so that we can even synchronize. We can hear from them during governance what is happening in your area.
Party's legitimacy depends on a reliable and verifiable membership database.
It signifies that a political party is not just a contraption. It's a membership-based organization. And so far as a membership-based organization, you must be able to have an accurate database.
This is very important to us because the time will come when the party will rely on what we are doing for the authentication of membership.
When we go out there and say that we are 1 million members of APC, it means that this number is identifiable, is verifiable, and we can count on it.
This program is also an avenue to show everyone that we are a very organized and capable people.
We're trying to do more to ensure that we can create a better reward system for our young people, in particular for the youth of our party.
The workshop is expected to hold